This house is located in I Am Thomas, true crime story here for you. This is the house, we'll get into the story, of where a son did the unspeakable in 1990. So that's some 30 odd years ago, 33 years ago. Let's get into the story. The story takes place in South Ozone Park, Queens in 1990. It is Thanksgiving Day. A 23-year-old Queens man at the time was screaming, "Don't worry, I won't die, Satan. Don't worry, I won't die, Satan." Stabbed his mother to death and wounded his father with a kitchen knife. It was at a Thanksgiving Day gathering. The man was arrested on a street corner near his home in the afternoon, shortly after the police and neighbors rushing to respond to screams found his mother, Kathleen, in the family's kitchen on that house on 112th Street in Ozone Park. She had been stabbed in the chest. A police spokesman at the time said. Kathleen was taken to Jamaica Hospital, where she was pronounced dead in the emergency room. The young man's father was also found in the kitchen, stabbed in the back. He was, at that point, in serious but stable condition, also taken to the same hospital, in Jamaica Hospital, which is not that far away from where the house was located. The police recovered a carving knife in the kitchen that they believe was the murder weapon. The assailant, the son, refused to make any statements to investigators about the stabbings. He was held at the 106th Precinct Station on charges of murder and assault. Just before noon, neighbors said they heard a screaming fight in the apartment. A 19-year-old who lives above the family said his family was watching the Thanksgiving Day parade on TV when they suddenly heard a commotion below. That house that you've seen, and we're coming up upon it again, it is a two-family house. So family upstairs, family downstairs. There's reports of a lot of screaming. Somebody said, "Stop it, stop it." Then reportedly what was heard was, "Don't do it." And then apparently the witness up from upstairs, or the tenant from upstairs, heard, "Don't worry, I won't die, Satan. Don't worry, I won't die, Satan." Moments later, the family, 25-year-old daughter, pounded on the upstairs door. Here is the apartment. Rushed in, sobbing, and asked to call the police, saying her parents had been stabbed. Then they saw the assailant, whose name was Joseph, run out to the quiet street of duplexes and single-family homes. So he ran out after he did what he did. The assailant, the son, lived with his parents, his sister, and her husband, and a younger brother. The younger brother's name is Michael. The assailant at the time was apparently unemployed and would habitually stay out until 1 or 2 a.m. Often he would ring the neighbor's doorbell when he came home late, trying to sneak in without waking his parents, who frowned upon his late hours. He'd ring the doorbell and say that he forgot his keys, the neighbors said. The neighbors said that the suspect's father had been a construction worker until he was disabled about 3 years about 3 years ago, while waterproofing a roof. The mother, Kathleen, she had worked for a local bank. The couple, at the time, they were in their 50s, were known as a friendly people who entertain neighbors in their backyard. Some neighbors would step in, during the interview process there, and they said that the suspect, Joseph, he had acted, erratically in the past. Apparently, he once jumped out a front window of the house to escape a loud argument with his parents. There was also an incident where there was a block party, and he violently attacked his younger brother. His mother at the time, stepped in between the two and ended the fight. He had a few skirmishes with his younger brother, and the mother intervened. His actions, may have been a bit abnormal at the time. And, keep in mind that this was 1990. A lot more now is known about mental health than it was before. It's accepted now, and people are willing to help and not turn patients away. And I'm not making excuses at all, just a sad story. He was, convicted in 1993. He did appeal, and he did lose his appeal. Not sure how long. I didn't really make mention. Trying to find something here to make mention how long he served, or how long he is serving for. But just inexcusable, and you wish the remaining family members a peace, as well as peace to Kathleen and the whole family. Just a very sad story out of Ozone Park, 30 some odd